Comedians say it.
Yeah.
It would just be bring down the house of 1,000 people, you know?
Is it, what you mean, the delivery is a little different? Or?
The delivery, or it's just in the context of a comedian being on stage, so you're expecting to laugh, and so and so he says something.
You're in a
funny.
good jovial mood. Well, I think there's a lot of build up to it. I'm a big student of the, Bill Cosby School of Comedy, right? And he tells stories. He gets jokes in the stories,
right?
And the story itself is funny and entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
So but he brings you into it, and it's timing, and it's this line when you expect that line and everything.
Well, but then there's the guys that are like do the universal truths kind of thing, like Jeff Foxworthy. If you live on a cul-de-sac, you might not be a redneck, or Or
well, the thing is that it's like, I don't know. There's things that are funny because they're true, and things that are funny because they're not true.
Mm-hmm.
So the things that are funny not true because they're so outrageously not true that it just makes sense. Like you make fun of somebody, like you get the most straight-laced person in the world, and
you say
they're acting all crazy and all.
Well, did you hear that George Bush has a bunch of patents?
Well, it's something like that, yeah. But then there's all those things you say, and it's so oh, that's so true type of thing. But I don't know. I always like the storytelling kind of humor. I find that that's the best, the part I like that's most lasting, the most satisfying afterwards.
Yeah, well, the funny, you can tell a funny story. That's one skill that Gary Rosenzweig does have.
Possesses.
Yes,
spinning yarn.
See, for me, I'm so terse with words normally. Is that for me to describe something that happened, even if it was funny, and I just don't go into all the details that make a story end up being funny,
Maybe that's why.
Like for example, your fuse story. I would have said, well, I blew a fuse. My wife blew a fuse in the truck using the curling iron.
Yeah.
That would have been the story. No, I got a Toyota truck and it's got these unique kind of fuses. This little fuse just like this that you cannot find.
And I somehow managed to blow 2 fuses. How do you blow 2 fuses? They're in line. I mean, they don't. One should protect the other one. But somehow I managed to blow 2 fuses. I don't know.
But the point being that you were able to take this story that would have taken me 2 or 3 sentences and put it into a good 10 minutes of elaboration.
About the fog lights that my car doesn't have.
So, it's like all these little details. Well, it was the fog light fuse, but my truck doesn't have fog lights.
Doesn't have fog lights. I tried. I looked underneath. I looked for a switch.
I was just thinking, when is there fog in Colorado? We never.
Oh, there's plenty of fog.
Not in the city.
Not in the city, no. But and then I had to replace the fuse. Took the fuse out for the horn. So I was like, okay, we don't have a horn now. And my wife's first thing was like, oh no, isn't that not safe? I was like, when was the last time I honked the horn? I think we can make it home without me honking the horn.
Profusely down the highway.
Is my stress level going to get too high because I can't honk at somebody?
Well, you're going to get arrested if they stop you and they say, can you hit your horn, sir?
Well, yeah, that's just it. It's like, well, I have to write you a ticket because... well, in some states, yeah. In Pennsylvania, part of the inspection is the horn. In Colorado, there's no inspection, so I don't know if it's illegal or not to drive without a horn.
Yeah, that's a thing.
I can yell without. I can roll the window down and go, hey!
It doesn't work so well with a bear.
I got an iPhone. I can make the horn sound with the iPhone. I can make a ring. I can go up to the guy and say, there's a call for you. Here's what I can do. Yeah, I can download a Horde ringtone, and if there's a guy bugging me, I can get out of the car, go over to him, and play the ringtone into his face.
Or you can drive really slow in front of a semi on a 2-lane road.
Yeah.
Wait for him to honk.
I could call up a friend who's driving in the car, and they've got a horn, and they can hold their phone up to the car. I hold my phone out the window, and you have a functional horn.
There you go.
So
you can just turn on the stereo really quickly and really loud.
Yeah, because it was stereo horn, and come on. I mean, I could to the beat, little horn. But I don't.
Gary's version of making music. Beep 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 beep.
But I was afraid that the fog lights was, the fog light fuse. It was like Yeah, fog lights and emergency parachute or something that was like that was I never knew I needed, and I'd be going off a cliff and being like, wait a minute, there's the emergency parachute. Oh crap, that uses the same fuse as the fog light brigade.
How come the speedometer only says I'm going 10 miles an hour?
So I don't know.
That'd be just your luck.
All right.
Telling a story, that's the way to make people laugh.
And that's the end.
Yes.